Now we take an inside look at the origins of the game of basketball. In 1891, Dr. James Naismith invented a new sport. A Massachusetts schoolteacher, he hoped to amuse his students during the long New England winters. The first professional teams rented out local halls and charged 2 cents for admission. The peach basket soon disappeared in favor of a rim with a net tied at the bottom. With no rules on fouling, heavy pads became a necessity. The 1930s brought the onset of the Depression. But despite the somber mood, the game endured, finding refuge in dance halls, like the one found in Philadelphia's Broadwood Hotel.
I think the people would pay $1 or $1.50, whatever it was, and you'd have a basketball game and dance. And that was the original concept.
It was one such establishment, the Renaissance Casino Club in Harlem, that gave birth to one of basketball's first great teams, the Renaissance Big Five. Led by star big men 6'4" Tarzan Cooper and 6'5" Wee Willie Smith. Meanwhile, at the Savoy in Chicago, promoter Abe Saperstein formed a rival team. Claiming that they too hailed from New York, he dubbed them the Harlem Globetrotters, hoping to gain instant respectability. But playing in such unorthodox places as a drained swimming pool did not help their cause. Although they won the 1940 World Tournament, they became best known for their comic antics. Eventually, forsaking serious competition, they entertained audiences with the dribbling wizardry of Marcus Haynes and the irresistible clowning of Reese Goose Tatum.
It's just naturally funny. Now, not only the crowd laughed at Goose, but the rest of us fellas, but we liked him too. You know, we thought he was funny too, and he was.
In 1949, Sweetwater would make history as the first black player to sign with an NBA team. But first, basketball would see many of its stars hitch up for military service with the outbreak of World War II. The NBL, the professional league of the time, continued to hold games as fans squeezed in to tiny arenas.
The arenas were, to call it an arena was really to embellish it. We played in Sheboygan in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, where the stage was at one end of the gym, where you'd have to have padding because you ran into the stage.
In 1946 in New York, this would all change as Maurice Podoloff was selected to preside over a new 11-team league called the Basketball Association of America. 3 years later, the BAA absorbed the NBL and the NBA was formed. And in our magic moment, we find out who scored the league's first 2 points. With stars like George Mikan of the Minneapolis Lakers, and others like Bob Davies of the Rochester Royals, and Minneapolis's Jim Pollard, the NBA had its share of high-caliber scores. But a lesser-known player from the New York Knicks would steal the honor under an odd set of circumstances.
Toronto was in the league at that time, and due to a hockey game, we were scheduled to open on November 1st, which is the day before the rest of the league opened. When they had a jump ball, the Canadians, being hockey-oriented, referred to it as a face-off. And lo and behold, I scored the first 2 points. And it was a great feeling, you know, open the league, score the first 2 points. So it was quite a good feeling to have that, you know, after so many years, people come up and ask me about that. I enjoyed that.